Okay. Yes! The event has started. Happy August 27th, 2017, an adventurous stream where I didn't put the thing where I need to read it. Where we play Kingdom of Loathing, a dirty joke and stickman based game. I am your host, a jar of farts and belches known as Mcnally86. And starting next week, we're going to go into non-summer schedule, which means today I'm going to do an extra long Sunday stream, and then earlier in the afternoon than I normally start, and then what's going to happen is then I'm going to do 3 more times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, at 7 p.m., like way in the evening, and then I might have to cancel that Friday a couple times. We'll see. We'll see as time permits. But that's the schedule for now. I really doubt anyone will be watching me today. Where did I? Shapoopy. Where is my live chat? Pop out chat. Okay, so I'm already screwing things up and showing that the Sunday is a worse day. Let's put chat back. Okay, so I do have chat if I need it. Okay, and then I'll move this down here. And that there. Okay, everything should be fine to get going. So let's go to Seaside Town and check out what messages other players have left us on the graffiti wall. Alright, so someone says dot, and someone says Black Lives Matter, and then somebody once told me remains a Newt Dominus. Nashville, Tennessee, the Emoji Movie, 7/28/17. Death Note, 8/25/17. Astfjigburger. Okay. Oh, that's right. The new Death Note movie came out. I was gonna watch that. But I've been reading too many comics today. Alright, well, I'll write that and put the graffiti on the wall. So now that we're done with that, advertising for my garbage, let's go to the Mysterious Island of Mystery. Alright, so... Okay, so the concert's going. So last time I tried to get in the music and I felt the rhythm. This time let's bust a move. So going to the concert on the Mysterious Island of Mystery, you look around briefly for a pair of dragons arranging brightly colored spheres. You can't find any, so you direct your attention to the stage. The lead singer looks frustrated. As the next song begins, he screams, "Tits! Tits!" into the mic, then looks frustrated again. Then screams, "Tits! Tits!" again. You finally figure out what he's trying to say is, "Dance! Dance!" You take pity on him and start bobbing your head in time with the music. A particularly attractive person, you know, someone whom you'd like to have horizontal relations, sees your funky moves and drops you a salacious wink. It's a wink that's so full of sensual suggestion that it reverberates into your mind long after the winker has disappeared. I acquire effect Winklerid. Winklerid. You can't get the image of a particularly flirtatious wink out of your mind. It's like all the world has given you 2 thumbs up with an A for good measure. You don't know whether you should jump over some sharks or punch a jukebox. Fortunately, neither of those options present themselves. Just concentrate on the image of the wink and you don't have to worry about the rest. You're okay, Cunningham. You're okay. I've got 40% more meat for monsters. Okay. The salacious wink has increased my meat gathering. Alright. Increase the size because I am an old man going blind. And I need to read this text. Okay. Alright, so I've done the junkyard, I've done the lighthouse, I've done the Mysterious Island mystery. Yes, sir, and the junk man doesn't give me anything like the other quest giver get me. He just says, hey, you can tell the other officers I'll have the next shipment of cars ready by the end of the day. Do you want a little chocolate-covered cotton to munch on while you're waiting? Okay, then see you later. Alright, I don't know what that junk man is talking about. He must be high on all the junk. So, I don't think I can do the other quests. I'll try the orchard. You can't fight through the hippies to get to the organic orchard. Okay, yeah. I'm not going to be able to do the other quest till I clean out some of these hippies. So, let's start the battle. I am the Brotherhood. As you head out onto the battle, ready for action, you're startled by a frat soldier who runs up to you with a box full of stuff. Hey, brah, he shouts. You forgot to get geared up. Take the stuff, brah. What is all this, you ask? Well, the first thing is a paddle. That's for beating hippies. The second thing is a stack of beer bombs. Those are for blowing up hippies. The third one's a paddle phone for, calling up hippies, you guess? No, brah. It's a brand new paddle phone. Plays music, takes pictures, get me beer, and you can't even call people on it. Well, you can if you hit the right buttons. I mean, they're really small. Damn, where'd it go? Oh, there it is. Time to take a drink, I guess. Anyway, if you want to get some help from HQ, you gotta use this thing and send him a text message. But you don't want the hippies intercepting communications, so we all gotta do it in like code, brah. Like if you need a nurse, send her don't trip. And if you want to call in some armed support, send you love her. And I'll be there before you know it, brah. Don't use it too often though, brah. Those legacy guys back at HQ are hella busy. I gotta run, brah. There's a whole lot of us that need to get outfitted. Good luck. Hey, banana phone arrived. Boy, that's really covering up text now that I enlarged everything. Well, oh well. I'm reading myself. Alright. So he shoves the box of stuff in your hands and runs off to the group of nearby soldiers. So I got a perforated paddle. This is the next generation of frat paddle, complete with holes drilled in it for minimal wind resistance. Its handle is ergonomically designed. Its striking surface is coated with high-impact Kevlar. And it's still as homoerotic as every other frat paddle. Y'all ready to bust some ass? Alright. As a cowpuncher, I eschew paddles. But 3 beer bombs. That's helpful. This is a can of beer that was found in the attic of the Orcish frat house just prior to the war. It's been up there for years and years, so long that beer inside has gone horribly bad and the can is bulging and distended. Does 55 to 75 physical damage. And the paddle phone, because of its tiny size and timeless trendiness, the paddle phone is highly sought after by Orcish frat boys. And even though you can't actually dial the phone, they can't actually dial the phone with their fat fingers. Since it takes pictures and play music, the phone capabilities are just an afterthought, though. So I can use that to summon frat army aid. Alright, so let's go back to the battlefield. And now I'm fighting a war hippie wind talker. This is a hippie wearing a complicated harness, bedecked with a variety of wind chimes. She serves as a focal point for the wind chime-based communications network of the Army of One Love TM. She marches towards you with bells on. Ha-ha! Get it? She gets the jump on you. She plays comfortably numb on her wind chimes, effectively putting herself to sleep. Well, sounds like time to throw a bomb at her. Throw a beer bomb at her. Shake up the beer and hurl it at your opponent, who is hit for 58 damage, worth of nasty, nasty shrapnel. She plays those endearing young charms on her wind chimes. When she hits the high notes, she blows herself up for some reason. Okay, well, that didn't do it. So, let's try... what was the other thing? The paddle phone. That's down in the P's. Paddle phone. Alright, you punch a few buttons on the phone and you hear a rumbling as a nearby keg tank rolls up to your opponent and fires a volley of beer cans at her, doing 169 damage. 69, alright! You win the fight and grab some mud and pack into your wounds. Excellent. I'm so glad I did that. I recovered 26 hit points. And And that's done. So let's go to the next fight. I'm fighting a war hippie baker. This is a member of the hippies' 420th Infantry Division. Get it? Baker's Company. You recognize the Baker's Company boys by their bloodshot eyes. There's a thin haze of smoke that always surrounds them, and the fact that they're almost always snacking. This one's got the smoke, but instead of snacking, he's marching towards you with a lead pipe in his hand and a fierce gleam in his glassy, bloodshot eyes. Sorry, I'm gonna try to go longer today, so I'm drinking as I go, to try to keep myself from drying out. And we'll see if we can make this a double or triple length episode. Triple would be ideal. Alright, so I think we'll just give it the 1-2 punch, and I win the fight. Easy enough. I'm fighting a hippie dread squad. This is one of the armored units from the hippie army. In this case, it means that a hippie with his girlfriend on his shoulders, both of whom have reinforced their long, nappy dreadlocks with several layers of filthy wax. The guy at the bottom is also carrying a didgeridoo, a weapon for creating incredibly boring music and incredibly explosive rockets. Usually these units are deployed to allow short women to see better at interminable jam band concerts, but this one seems to be intent on beating you down. I'm curious as to what kind of attack they have. Do I have any items that are non-lethal? So I can see what... Adders are pretty weak poison, so I'll throw an adder at them. You turn the venomous adder loose, and it does what comes naturally, which is to bite your opponents and slither off to the undergrowth. They're taking 26 damage from poison. So, I'm going to keep doing that till I find out what their attack is. He launches a missile from his didgeridoo. It explodes with so many amazing colors, man. Oh, and a lot of pain. Let's put that to bed. Alright. Okay. You turn the venomous adder loose, and it does what comes naturally, which is bite your opponent, then slither off into the other undergrowth. Oh, yeah. I'm throwing snakes at them. She raises her arms above her head. The dense thatch of hair under her arms gives off a stench that knocks you backwards. I lose health to stench damage. Oh, man, that's just rude. Alright, I win the fight. I acquire a didgeridoo, lock and stock sandals. So the didgeridoo, this is an ancient Aboriginal musical instrument, which was first co-opted by hippies, and then converted into a two-hand, shoulder-mounted projectile launcher. And you think you've got it bad. You have to practice your circular breathing if you're going to use it properly. 'Cause, dude, those Aborigines totally use circular breathing, and you can't get the soul out of it unless you circular breathe. And lock and stock sandals. And this is an incredibly old and crusty pair of lock and stock brand sandals. Like most name brand hippie products, they're organic, cruelty-free, and very, very expensive. One might argue that a real hippie, one without a trust fund or wealthy parents, wouldn't be able to afford these and wouldn't wear them anyways because brand names are a capitalist construct. And one would probably rewrite. Anyways, faux hippie gear or not, these are certainly some stench-tastic shoes. Mysticality 7, stench damage 7. Gross. Alright, let's go again. I'm fighting a war hippie homeopath. This is a hippie that knows that all ailments, including injuries, are caused not by microorganisms or physical trauma, but by disturbances to the vital life energy that keeps us whole and in tune with Gaia. The Army of One Love employs them as medics. I guess someone has to. Oh, good. Curious what kind of attack they do. She rubs guava all over your face. It doesn't hurt, and your skin does seem softer afterward. She tries to salve your wounds, but you prefer to be an unsolved mystery. Oh, she actually can damage me. She mixes together some leaves, gravel, bits of bark, and cruelty-free honey, then rubs it all over. Your chakras align, and your aura lightens, but the gravel was pretty scratchy. You lose 16 hit points. Okay, well, I'll just kill her. Alright, so maybe I've thinned the hippies enough that I can get into the organic orchard. Nope, I can't. See, if I could secure the organic orchard, it wouldn't help the frat orcs much, but it would definitely cut the hippies off from their supplies. So, I'm fighting a war hippie rigger. This is one of the hippies from the 1965th Infantry Division, or jerry riggers as they come to be called. They're renowned for their ability to make a bomb out of pretty much anything they find lying around. Is that bomb or bong? Oh, that's right. They don't say bongs in this game. It's all water pipes. I beat him up. And you see a grill master flinging hot kebabs as fast as he can make them. He skewers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hippies. 7 hippies. So this is one of the messages because I've completed the quest on the other side. The quest on the side that as I'm clearing out hippies, extra hippies are getting killed by the reinforcements I've gained from my side. Anyway, I've acquired a wicker shield. This is one wicked shield. It's made entirely of high-quality, durable wicker. It's perfect to protect you against Christian policemen who are trying to stop you from performing your pagan rites. If you swish it around past your ear, it almost sounds like it's saying wicker too. Onomatopoetic! It's an offhand item. 6 moxie. I don't need a moxie shield. I'm not a moxie man. I'm fighting a war hippie infantryman. Stop, children! What's that smell? It's a member of the hippie army 12th Infantry Division. Guy's armpit. Oh. Well, that didn't... Kind of hoped that song would go. Anyway, guy is armpit. They've distinguished themselves from other hippie divisions by cultivating a stench of even more legendary proportions, and using that stench in the profound defense of the hippie nation. He advances on you. Of course you knew that because you smelled him coming from 100 yards away. Well, let's punch him. And I punched him to death. You see one of your frat brothers punch a FROG in the solar plexus. Then aim the subsequent exhale at the squad of hippies standing nearby. You watch them all fall to the ground, gasping for air. I gained bulletproof corduroys and a pipe. Respect it. Oversized pipe. This is a big length of metal pipe. The hippies use this to mess up people's heads. Yeah, respect the people's pipe. Alright, did that clear up enough hippies yet? No, I don't think so. I think there's a visual change. So my ghost dog is here, and I'm just going to throw a stick and get some ghost dog chow. He doesn't help me fight the hippies, apparently. You're fighting a hippie wind talker again. I'm just going to mess her up, and she's dead. I got the frog message again. You're fighting a war hippie rigger. Well, let's punch him to death, and that's easy enough. I see the kebabs message again. Another hippie rigger. You see one of your beer Bangladesh frat brothers use a complicated beer bong to spray cheap skunky beer on a whole squad of hippies at once. Way to go, brah! You shout. Okay. I'm fighting war hippie frog. And I don't know. Maybe that's enough. It does look like the hippies are getting beaten back. Let's check if we can get into that orchard. Yeah, we can. Alright, so let's check in with the organic produce stand. The hippie grocer. Oh, it's awful. The entire orchard is infested with these filth worms. I mean, we knew we'd get some worms since we weren't using pesticide, but we never thought it'd get that bad. Alright, so clearly you gotta kill the queen, but if you click on the queen's chambers, as you try to enter the filthworm queen's chambers, or you try to enter the filthworm queen's chambers, but the guards outside the door block the entrance. You must not smell right to them. So I need to go to the feeding chamber first, smell like a hatchling, go to the hatchlings, smell like a guard, go to the guards, or no, smell like a regular, go to the guards, then smell like a guard, and then go to the queen. So Let's check out the feeding... Oh, no, never mind. Can't enter the feeding chamber yet. You try to enter the feeding chamber, but your way is blocked by a wriggling mass of filthworm drones. Looks like they don't let anything in here if they don't recognize its smell. Alright, maybe the hatchlings are the ones. Yep. I'm fighting a larval filthworm. Aw, isn't this a cute little baby filthworm? No, it's not. It's ugly as sin, and it stinks like 2-day-old visitors with 4-day-old fish. And it's got all the personality of a rusted fish hook. Alright, we'll punch it to death. And apparently I can't punch it to death in one shot. But I win the fight anyway. I'm fighting another filthworm larva. Alright, here we go. I acquire a filthworm's hatchling scent gland. This is a scent gland from a filthworm larva. If smelling like the larval filthworms is your goal, look no further than this little foul sack of goo. And for 10 turns, I'll smell like a filthworm larva. So let's go to recent items and use that. Now I have filthworm larva stench. You smell like a larval filthworm. Actually, from your perspective, you smell like a sewer filled with dead fish. Apparently, though, other filthworms will recognize your particular stench as one of their larvae. Alright, so now if we go back, we should be able to get to the feeding chamber. Except for some reason there's a snake in there. But we kill that. I'm fighting a filthworm drone. This is one of the filthworms charged with going out and gathering food for the rest of the hive. It does this by leaving the hive, finding and eating it, then internally converting it into foul green goo, then regurgitating a portion of it for the other filthworms to eat. Man, nature is nasty. Alright, well, I'll punch it. It regurgitates foul green goo on you. And you thought you thought they smelled bad on the outside. Star Wars. Yay. I'm getting lucky. I got a filthworm drone scent gland already. This is a scent gland from the filthworm drone. Filthworm drones are large, slimy, and filled with foul-smelling green goo. This differs from the filthworm drone itself in that it is small and slimy and filled with foul-smelling green goo. Alright, well, let's apply this grossness to ourselves. And acquire effect filthworm drone stench. You smell foul, but it's a very particular brand of foul, though. The brand by filthworm drones. Okay, so to make this work out better, you can totally have to restart this quest by dropping stacks of stink. So I want to switch to put on some what do I want? I want, oh yeah, it's up here. This is what Banana Phone showed me. I want +% item drops. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. I'm sorting by +% item drops. Okay, so I can't take off the beer helmet. I can't take off the distressed denim pants. And I can't take off accessory number 3, or I won't be recognized as a frat warrior, not a fat warrior. Okay, so let's see. There is a cape we can equip that gives us better item drops. There is a shirt we can equip. Okay, is there an offhand? Offhand would be nice, but I don't have one. Can't change my pants. And so I'm gonna change. I'm already wearing Baron von Rathworth's monocle, so that's good. That's 10%, and then the nickel gamma of frugality. Let's put that on too. Okay, so that should up my item drop percentage a little bit. So chances of me having to restart this quest because I dropped my stacks of stink should be lessened. So let's check out the guard chamber. You're fighting a Filthworm Royal Guard. This is one of the Filthworm Hive's Royal Guards. They're like most Royal Guards, with the exception that they don't have fuzzy hats. What they do have, however, is sharp teeth, a foul odor, and a fierce dedication to protecting the hive. It gets the jump on you. It bites you with its big, sharp, pointy teeth. Man, this bites. I'll punch it. It bites you with the teeth again. And I'll punch it again in the teeth. See, I didn't get its scent gland, and so the worry is at this point if I spend 10 adventures here, I no longer smell like a drone. I no longer smell like a hatchling. I gotta start again. So I'm fighting another Filthworm Royal Guard. No gland. Okay, another Filthworm Royal Guard. And no gland. Alright, so another Filthworm Royal Guard. And it exudes a thick green cloud of noxiousness from its scent glands. It's like having a zombie hobo breathe on you. Take a lot of stench damage. Alright. It's dead. No scent glands. Oh, only have 6 tries left. Alright. It slaps you with its thick, slimy tail. It's like getting whipped with a foul, wet blanket. Alright. I kill him and Monster Manual tells me Filthworms are excellent spellers. Okay. Fight another Filthworm Guard. I punch it. Keep punching it. You jump up and down in front of it, make weird faces, and even step on its tail to try to provoke it. It remembers its Royal Guard training, however, and doesn't so much as blink. Fumble. Alright. Well, shoot. So here's the tough choice. Do I try go to backtrack and farm Larva Stench, or do I keep just trying to, or Drones Stench, or do I keep farming the guard? I don't know. And my dog is here. Hopefully that didn't consume a turn, because that would suck. Another Royal Guard. It bites me, but... Ah! I got it. Filthworm Royal Guard Scent Gland. 1 turn left, too. Yeah. This is Scent Gland from a Filthworm Royal Guard. Filthworm Guards must be wrong a lot, because if they were the right guards, they wouldn't smell nearly as bad. But, okay. Alright, I got it. I get it. I get it. I got it. Alright, let's equip that. Alright, so I smell like a Royal Guard, so I should be able to see the Queen now. You're fighting the Filthworm Queen. This is the Queen of all Filthworms. I guess if you have to be a Filthworm, it's better to be the Queen than a regular drone. It's not as quite good as not being a Filthworm at all. She's bigger than the other Filthworms, wears a crown made of green goo, and the stench. Well, have you ever been out in a rose garden on a nice spring day wearing clothes fresh from the dryer and really expensive cologne, and then you walk under a window's ledge with a freshly baked pie cooling on it? Well, her smell's the exact opposite of that. Alright, well, let's just punch her to death. And I acquire the heart of the Filthworm Queen. This is the heart that was once responsible for pumping foul green ichors through the veins of the Filthworm Queen. Now it's just responsible for stinking up your backpack. You should get rid of that thing. Alright, well, let's go back and take it to the organic stand. Hey, is that it? It is. It's the heart of the Filthworm Queen. You done it. You freed our orchard from the tyranny of nature. That's just groovy, man. We can reopen the produce stand, and hey, since you're responsible for that, I'd say you're entitled to a little cut of the profits. I mean, we donate it all to charity anyway, and you're like a charity, right? Heck, now that we're thinking about profits, we should think about expanding our selection too. I'll pick out some special stuff to add just for you. Oh, before you leave, before the grocer's excitement reaches its inevitable and undoubtedly incredibly annoying crescendo. So, since I did it for the frat orcs, the vegetable stand is going to have some interesting items. So I've got herbs, lemons, oranges, grapes, tomatoes, strawberries, grapefruit, olives, cobs of corn, rye sprouts, and juniper berries. Huh. I thought it would have maybe beer. I guess not. Oh, hey boss, welcome back. Here's your cut of today's profits. Business is booming since we got out of those stupid worms, man. I got nearly 5,000 meat from that. That's pretty good. Alright. I received a new message from Ethan. Ethan, you know you can just, like, send messages. Oh, wow, he sent me an item. He sent me a chocolate box. Wow, thank you, Ethan. Well, let's look at this right now. What is a chocolate box? Recent items. I don't see it under recent items. Let's look under miscellaneous. Oh, there it is, up top. Gift packages. This is a box made out of chocolate, not to be confused with a box containing chocolates. It's not clear whether or not it's anything lifelike, but it is a sweet way to send a gift. Aw, thank you, Ethan. Let's find out what it is. You open the chocolate box, making a sticky mess out of yourself in the process. You never know what you're going to get from one of these, but in this case, Ethan308 says, "Hippies for life!" And he sent me some fat stacks of cash and a New Age healing crystal. So apparently he's making money off of selling crystals. Alright, let's check out those cash and the disassembled clover, which is helpful. These are some fat stacks of cash. Too bad you can't spend cash in the Kingdom of Loathing. Oh well, maybe someone else has a use for it or something. It does not impress most monsters. And the New Age healing crystals. According to the little tag hanging off of it, not pictured, the crystal will absorb your negative vibes and make you feel better. Restore 500 HP and briefly stun. Oh my goodness! I've never seen a healing item that powerful. The scroll I like abusing heals me to full, but it's only used out of combat. Clearly, if this stuns your opponent, it's an in-combat healing item. I've never seen one that restores 500 HP. That's really nice. And let's bring back chat for Ethan to be wrong that the hippies are superior to frat boys. I'm sorry. I hang out with the sleazy people. I don't hang out with the stinky folks, okay? You can stay with, but still, that New Age healing crystal is really good. I really appreciate that. Alright, so let's write a message of thanks. Ethan keeps trying to heal real problems with nah, that's rude. Ethan, thanks for the placebos. I am a bit unsure if you can knowingly take a placebo, but I believe it will work. There we go. I believe. That's all I can fit. Thanks for the crystals. Fat stacks of cash is nice too, but crystals is best. Let's go check out. So can I do some quests for Our Lady of Perpetual Indecision yet? Nope, there's still a horde of hippies in front of the nunnery. Alright, so let's kill some more hippies. You're fighting a war hippie shaman. This is one of the hippie army's shaman. They serve the army of One Love as both clergy and powerful combat magicians. Well, they serve when they're not too busy communing with nature via the various herbs and fungi the earth has blessed them with. With Guy's assistance, this heavily medicated medicine man means to purge your planet. Purge the planet of you and your violent ways. Oh, great Gaia! Oh, green Gaia! He shouts. Strike down the solid corporate drone with fury. A freak lightning bolt hits you in the knee. Yow! Let's try using the fat stacks of cash on him. And I'm guessing the reason he sent me fat stacks of cash is because it is an item that does nothing but waste my turn, which is what I was looking for. Alright, let's... You wave the fat stacks of cash in front of your opponent's face. He's unimpressed. Yep, that's about how I thought that'd go. You punch him for a lot of damage. Guy, hear me, he shouts. His voice is booming. Gaia, hear me, he shouts, his voice booming and rolling. Let the darkest servant swarm. A cloud of bats flies down and swoops around your head. Eerie, man. I take some spooky damage, and then I kill him. A streaking frat boy runs past a nearby funk of hippies. One looks at him and makes the hippies have to ponder their previous belief that the naked human body is a beautiful, wholesome thing. Acquire item, carbonated soy milk. This is soy milk, which is to say it's a thick, opaque liquid juice squeezed from soybeans. Just when you thought it couldn't get any worse, they carbonated it, making it so the bean juice flavor goes right up your nose when you drink it. Restores a lot of MP. Okay. Oh, are those in the volcano? I've heard about the volcano. I heard the volcano is a good way to make money, and with healing items that powerful, that makes sense. I'm fighting a war hippie infantryman. He's one of Guy's armpits again. Well, let's just punch this guy down. You look over and see a platoon of frat boys round up a funk of hippies and take them prisoner. Since being a POW of the frat boys involves a lot of beer drinking, you're slightly envious. Since this also involves a lot of paddling, you're somewhat less so. Okay. I'm fighting a war hippie baker. He lobs a water pipe bomb at you. It explodes, covering you with foul-smelling water. Man, you will never get that smell out of your clothes. Oh, it's like someone with experience wrote that. The hippie screams over your shoulder, Tango Hotel Charlie! Tango Hotel Charlie! And several nearby hippies lob water pipe bombs at you. They all explode simultaneously, covering you with foul-smelling water and shards of broken glass. Critical hit! Alright, well, let's wave fat stacks of cash in front of him. He is unimpressed. What about the paddle phone? Let's go back to try and use the paddle phone. See if that does anything new. Paddle phone. Alright, use the paddle phone. Punch a few buttons on the phone and hear rumbling as nearby keg tank rolls up to your opponent and fires a volley of beer cans at him. Yay, I win! Let's go again. I'm fighting another war hippie frog. Oh, wait. Did I ever read the description on frog? I'm not sure if I did. Acquire item. Pink clay bead. This is a pink bead stuck on a filthy dreadlock. It's what the minor officers in the Army of One Love use to indicate their rank to their subordinates. Not that you know everybody isn't equal. Hippies. Alright, so I've beaten them back quite a way. Can I get to the lady? No, there's still too many hippies. Alright, I'm fighting War Hippie Sky Captain. This hippie is an officer in the airborne wing of the hippie army, whose motto is, like, we're so high, man! Since the hippies don't have any airplanes or balloons, and all their zeppelins are made of lead, the airborne wing consists of sugar-addled ferrets strapped to mini biplanes. It's the kind of idea you can only think up when you've eaten way too many herbal brownies. You get the jump on her. Punch her to death. She scratches you with her crusty fingernails. You better hope she's had all her shots. Oh, gross. She runs out of ferret bait, so all her winged minions just circle overhead, poinging happily and occasionally piddling in her hair. Gross. I put her out of her misery. And acquire a water pipe bomb! The hippie army has retrofitted these glass sculptures with fuses and capped the ends. They're effectively turning them into pipe bombs filled with foul-smelling water. Alright. I'm fighting a war hippie rigger again. He makes a bomb out of a plastic bag and a little plastic bear full of honey, then lobs it at you. It doesn't explode, but scraping the honey off hurts. Okay. And he has been defeated. I'm fighting Grizzled Rodeo Cloud. I don't truck with them. Monster Manual tells me about grizzled rodeo clowns. If I told you the truth about where that rodeo clowns come from, I'd have to kill you, 'cause you would demand that I kill you. There's still a lot of hippies. I'm fighting a war hippie fire spinner. This hippie is twirling 2 flaming bags of something, which are at the end of 2 long strings. It's actually kind of impressive. It's like watching a really good yo-yo trick, only with the possibility of charred flesh and burnt dreadlocks. I've actually seen hippies spin these. It's pretty cool. In real life. He swings both bags around behind his head, then in 2 wide arc circles that go right upside your eye. Whatever's in the bag smells terrible, and the fire doesn't exactly tickle. Critical hit. Alright, I win. You see a keg tank and a mobile sweat lodge facing off in the distance. Since the keg tank's made of steel and the sweat lodge is made of wood, you can guess the outcome. Acquire fire poi. This is a pair of weighted balls on pairs of string. The balls are stuffed with cotton and soaked in paraffin, so you can light them on fire and do a killer flaming trick with them, such as butterfly, the flower, or the "oh my god, my crotch is on fire! Seriously, man, put it out!" And oh man, I didn't think I didn't think my nose would be running so much. Probably because I forgot to take my allergy medicine today. It would help if I did that. So, allergy medication break, because I'm such a nerd. Delicious. Okay. So, let's keep going. Now I'm going to fall asleep because I'm high on Benadryl, which makes you low. I'm fighting a war hippie shaman. Alright, let's punch him to death. And acquire Gaia beads. This is a bunch of Gaia beads strung on a Gaia wire. It's a charm worn by hippie shamans to bring them closer to Gaia. It's not clear whether or not that works, but it is clear that wearing them does bring you closer to the filthy mud used to create it. Stench damage plus stench damage. Excellent. Fighting another war hippie baker. And just hit them to death. Alright, I got round purple sunglasses and a hippie protest button. This is a pair of sunglasses with smallish, completely circular purple tinted lenses. It makes everything that you look at appear to be awash in a purple haze. You're sure to look good. You're sure to look like a friend of the devil in these things, and you'll be trucking all over your enemies with inimitable style. Okay. Slight sleaze resistance. I used to have round purple sunglasses. Acquire hippie protest button. This is a button that reads, "You can't hug your children with automatic crossbows." So it's so amazingly stupid that any enemy who reads it will suffer a small amount of physical damage from dying brain cells. It will damage attacking opponents. Okay. I'm fighting a war hippie frog. This is a member of the famously stinky Guy's Armpit unit of the hippie army, an army of one love. In particular, this one's from the Frog Division, which stands for Fairly Rotten Oral Hygiene. These commandos undergo intense training in eating raw garlic and onions, going days without brushing their teeth, and taking extra long naps for super nasty morning breath. A green fog surrounds these guys. Surrounds this guy as he steps up at you to yawn. Gross. He gives you a huffing and a puffing at you and just whips you with his dreadlocks. You're not sure they smell any better than his mouth. I lose 30 hit points. And I win the fight. And Monster Manual tells me about these. Because nobody wants to go near them, war hippie frogs make excellent messengers. You can transport news across the entire battlefield without being stopped. However, once they arrive at base, no one wants to hear the entire message. Okay, and my dog is back. Alright, let's check. Did that clear more hippies? A little bit. It looks like we've cleared off this section here. Alright, we can get to Our Lady of Perpetual Indecision. "Oh, thank heavens you've arrived. We need your help, soldier, most desperately." Calm down, you say. What's your problem? "This morning, when Sister Medulla was went to pay This is normally why I don't double-length episodes. This morning, when Sister Medulla went to pet the daily Okay, give me a break. I'm gonna drink some cranberry juice. I can only read so much nonsense. Okay. This morning, when Sister Medulla went to put the daily donation deposit in our safe, she found that it was empty. Those thieving, dirty, rotten bandits from the Thumtar Hills have stolen our meat. Oh, that's the Thumtar Hills, sorry. We'll be ever so grateful if you get it back for us. Okay, so this quest goes faster if I equip items that give me a higher percentage of meat from monsters. So let's find out. So I need to keep my hat. I will equip the Cloak of Dire Shadows. Shirt-wise, Yield Navy Fleece. Melee weapons, no. But offhand items, Lodestone, plus 10% meat. That's good. Droll Monocle. So I changed out one monocle for another monocle. Baron von Ratsworth's Money Clip. And... ooh, Nasty Blue Ascot is actually better than that. Let's put that on. Okay. Oh no, his money clip was 15%. The Droma, okay. Dang. Alright, well that should be good enough. Let's go back to... is not what I clicked on. Okay, so the Thumtar Hills. Thumtar Hills. Oh my goodness. Can't believe I didn't get the pun. You're fighting a dirty thieving brigand. This is one of those dirty, rotten scoundrels that stole the meat out of the coffers of Our Lady of Perpetual Indecision. He gets the jump on you. So let's punch him. You punch him for not a lot of damage. Wow. Let's double punch him. Wow, it still doesn't do a lot of hurting on him. He tries to pit your pocket, and when he fails, he gets angry and kicks you in the kidney. And then I beat him up, and I win. Sister Fornix approaches and takes the meat. Thank you for recovering this meat, she says. Almost all of the meat is still in the hands of those bandits. Please continue your efforts. So I got 1,400 meat from that enemy, but she took it all. I'm fighting another dirty, thieving brigand. Can I just move at him? Yeah, that's a one-hit kill. And this time, I got nearly 2,000 meat. Sister Gangley approaches you and takes the meat. And acquire Brigand Brittle and the abstraction category. Let's see what Brigand Brittle does. This is a brick of peanut brittle that brigands used to fuel their fell misdeeds. Bandanit. Makes you look like a dirty, thieving brigand. Well, I'm going to eat that now, of course, because that sounds delicious. Let's eat this brigand brittle. You eat the brigand brittle, feeling the urge to pull a bandana over your face and commit some brigandry. Alright, let's keep killing these brigands in Thumtar Hills. Okay. And now it's Sister Kolikudi who takes the meat from me. And I kill another brigand. And Monster Manual tells me about these brigands. The brigand's bandana is less about hide his identity and more about cover up as bad breath. Okay. Another dirty thieving brigand. And I win. And should I just hit this button a lot real fast? The brigand bankroll keeps his bankroll stashed in a sock stuffed into his codpiece. The brigand keeps his bankroll stashed in a sock stuffed in his codpiece. Okay. Gross. Alright, so I think I'm just going to spam this button a bunch while I drink cranberry juice. Cranberry juice. You got a piece of ice. Ice. Okay, so this is super entertaining, I'm sure, to somebody. Almost all the meat is still in the hands of bandits. Let's see if I can change up my equipment some more. I can put on a gold crown. As long as I dress back up like a frat before I turn the quest, I should be fine. My Old Navy fleece is better than that shirt, right? Yeah. There's no melee weapon. There's no ranged weapon. I already am using the lodestone. Better pants. I can't wear this poodle skirt. Why not? Probably because I'm not a... no, I am a lady, aren't I? Maybe you can't wear skirts if you're a tough cowpuncher. Natty blue ascot. Okay, well, that should do it. I can't do that. Apparently, I do have to be dressed like a frat boy. Okay. Dang. Alright, so I gotta put back on the other things. 20% meat for monsters, 20% meat for monsters, 15% meat for monsters. So that can be taken off. Alright. I need to put back on the pledge pen, right? Or was that... I've got too many items. Pledge... Bejeweled pledge pin. There we go. And now let's change pants back to it was bulletproof corduroys, right? Yeah. What? I'm still not dressed up like a frat boy? What am I missing? Beer helmet. Bulletproof corduroys. Oh, that's hippie. That's the hippie pants. What were the... distressed denim pants, was that it? Yeah, it was distressed denim pants I was supposed to wear instead. Okay, so now I'm dressed like a frat warrior again. Dang. Well, it was a thought, but I guess I can't increase meat drops anymore. Am I even getting closer? I've gotten back a good portion, but there's still plenty left. So I think that means I've finished 1/4 to 1/3. So I'm just going to keep slamming this button, because I don't see why not. Yep, getting this meat back. There's still plenty left. Okay. So I seem to be getting from 1,400 to nearly 2,000 meat each time. How much meat do you need, lady? How much meat do you need? Okay, so now they've changed their message. You've recovered more than half of what was stolen. It won't be long now. Okay, so they change message every 4th. So I just got to keep slamming this button. And that will be it. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Won't be long now. You've almost done it. Won't be long till all the meat is recovered. I've killed so many people. So many people have been killed. These nuns better be worth it. Alright. Yeah, let's keep going. Keep going. Alright. So it'll be done soon. My goodness. All the meat is being recovered. These nuns, they are so meat hungry. Oh, I've recovered all the stolen meat. Alright, well, let's go back. Sister Amygdala says, Adventurer, you look so tense. Please allow us to use our skilled hands to give you a refreshing massage. Get a massage. The sisters give you an invigorating massage. Okay. Oh, they can give you 3 massages a day, and I just wasted them. Excellent. Excellent. I'm glad I did that. All right. Well, I'm a little bit fried. So I'm going to head off. This wasn't a quite double length episode, but it was close. So thanks for watching, everybody. I'll be back Monday late at night, and hopefully I'm extra loopy then, because this is an extra loopy game. And thank you for being back, Banana Phone. It was nice to have you here. So I'm going to go. Thank you for watching me. Where did I... Oh, that's where I put it. All right, stream over.